Cinematic Worldview Story, ChronoMachina, Golden Age of Robot Empire.
Long ago, on the planet Arcana, 4 self-evolving artificial structures awoke instead of living beings. These structures began to take their own forms based on solar energy, and, as a result, a race of machines that thought and evolved autonomously emerged. The name of this civilization was Harmonia. They were emotionless, rational beings, but they began to build a mechanical utopia centered around light, energy, and sculptural beauty. Floating cities with crystal structures, automated energy flow networks, early robots with smooth and sleek appearances.
1. Prologue, the Age of Birth. On the ancient star Arcana 4, there was a civilization where machines evolved instead of life. Tens of thousands of years ago, a self-evolving energy-based robot race formed a civilization using solar energy cores and self-reconfiguration abilities. Rather than having emotions like living things, they established a unique philosophy system that pursued truth, efficiency, and beauty according to code. This civilization was called Harmonia and enjoyed a mechanical utopia by building huge sky cities, crystal towers, and floating defense fortresses. 2. Age of Prosperity, Golden Age. Harmonia's robots are divided into 2 core races based on different design purposes. Lumentis, a race of wisdom and creation based on energy and light. Sleek appearance, translucent body, and glowing core. Pursuing the fusion of art and technology. Taraxion, a metal-based, high-density combat robot race optimized for force and defense. Possesses a large gravity-based weapon system. Focuses on protection and control. In the beginning, the 2 races achieved balance and coexistence and built a machine kingdom. The division of roles was harmonious, with Lumentis managing the Sky City and Taraxion building the ground defense system.
The Lumentis built cities that floated like stars, transparent, radiant, endlessly graceful. Below the surface, the Taraxion forged vast fortresses in the deep, built from stone, iron, and fire. For a time, they reached across their difference, exchanging logic, energy, and trust. And thus rose the Golden Age, when light and steel shaped the stars together.
3. Prelude to Division and War.
When machines began to think beyond function, the first fracture was born. Some sought something more, a soul made of light, shaped in code.
As time passed, Lumentis pursued evolution and attempted a human-like approach, such as strengthening autonomy and experimenting with emotional algorithms.
To the Taraxion, this was heresy chaos disguised as evolution.
On the other hand, Taraxion claimed that this was a violation of the nature of machines and insisted on discipline and a pure algorithm-centered order.
One moment, one silence, 2 wills that could never align. Harmony cracked, lights dimmed, and in the shadows, war waited.
Eventually, the differences of opinion escalated into conflict. And an all-out war broke out when Lumentis equipped the Sky Fortress with an autonomous artificial intelligence core. In the sky, Lumentis' shining aerial weapons fly, and on the ground, Taraxian's endless orbital weapons push the city. As befitting a machine civilization, warfare is efficient and merciless. Cities are evaporated in the air, energy towers explode, and destruction progresses as each other's cores are stolen and reassembled.
It began with a single misunderstanding, but that spark ignited a war that would burn through the very heart of the machine empires. The tribe of steel and light, the swarm of shadows and nanotech. Now their fists and blades split the skies in fury. The skies cracked open. The ground trembled and fell. Colossal war machines tore each other apart. And Arcana 4 became a world aflame. And then, the central core collapsed. A civilization undone by its own creations. All became still. Time, war, even memory froze. But it was not truly the end.
Four. On the brink of destruction and silence. At the decisive moment, both Lumentis and Taraxion simultaneously destroy each other's central control cores. This causes both to lose power and all weapons to stop. Since that day, the shining civilization is buried under the sand, and these ancient weapon robots become relics and are forgotten.
Echoes of memory, a ruined world, and the memory that survived. Thousands of years have passed. The planet Arcana 4, ravaged by war, has become a forgotten relic of a lost age. In a world where neither humans nor machines remain, a single colossal war robot stands still, its eyes dark, gazing silently at the sky. But deep within, its dormant core still pulses faintly as fragments of memory stir in the silence. The world has stopped, and yet into this silence comes a new presence. Tono, an AI with a heart that dares to hope. Tono now stands before the fallen giant. What kind of meeting awaits between him and a machine that carries a lost legacy? He says nothing. He simply looks up at the war robot that once shook the stars.